Raula felt a deep ache in her heart. It was as if a weight rested heavily upon her. What hurt her the most was the betrayal by the woman she had just confided in, who callously dismissed her without a second thought. What was I even thinking, believing I could find someone who loves me despite my mistakes? She pondered, her keys in hand, ready to depart. Just as she prepared to leave, Olga reached out to her. Raula, please don't be disheartened. Maggie is quick-tempered. Don't take it to heart. Could you wait outside for a moment? I need to speak with her alone, Olga implored. Looking back at Olga, Raula responded, Olga, you should be the one angered, not her. Because Maggie knows my entire story. I confessed that before meeting them, I was a completely different person, and was willing to do anything for money. But I saw a treasure in you guys. No money can buy what you gave me. I told her how happy I was to meet you guys. I even apologized. Even if she couldn't grasp the reasons behind my admission, this could have been the perfect moment for her to reflect on the meaning behind my apology. I'll be outside. Let me know when your conversation is over. As the evening settled in, James returned to his family's mansion and found his father, sipping coffee and looking unusually content. Hi, Dad. How was your day? You seem happy. Did something happen? James inquired. Son, I am always happy because of you and your siblings. You make me proud, his father replied. James was taken aback by his father's words. Why's that, Dad? What brought this on? Is there something I don't know about? His father explained. I was thinking that perhaps Winnie could come and work for the company. You could find her a suitable role and show her the ropes. Plus, with the new project on the horizon, we'll need your in-laws to be involved. I hope you'll consider getting married as soon as she returns. James couldn't believe what he had heard. First of all, he couldn't allow his sister to work at the company because he planned to pursue Olga secretly, as he was engaged to Jocelyn. Secondly, he was thinking twice about marrying Jocelyn because he had started to fall for someone else. He had never loved Jocelyn. It was all college flings, and he never expected it would come to this. A marriage. Jocelyn wasn't bad, though. She was beautiful and talented, but she had some traits that he didn't like. Now that his family was pressuring him to marry her soon, he knew what he had to do. He just needed a better plan. He looked at his father and said, Dad, I trust your instincts, but don't you think Winnie needs to pursue her education and gain a PhD? She would come out as the best of the best in her field. I know you'll be prouder than you are today. And about my marriage, I don't want to marry Jocelyn because of her family's help. You know me well, Dad. I like to protect my pride. I will marry her because I need a wife, not because of business. I don't want to see anyone controlling me, saying I am where I am because of them. I will find a better option to get the funding and all that we need for this project to succeed. Just trust me. Don't pressure me with the marriage, just like you did at the engagement party. I am a grown man, and I get after you. Please, Dad, trust my ways. Of course, his father was convinced. He couldn't be prouder. Okay, son, find her one of the best colleges in the world for my girl to get her PhD. About your plans, do all you can. But I can't lose this project. If you're not able to get it by this year, you'll have no other choice but to marry her. I don't even see why you're hesitant to marry her. I mean, she's beautiful, successful in her career, and has a good family. Besides, you were together in college. Dad, please let me handle it. I am tired. I came here because I needed you to sign these documents. We need to increase production, though the market isn't predictable. We're trying to be 2 steps ahead of our competitors. Okay, let me see, he responded. As he scrolled through the plans, he was proud of his son. Then he took a pen and signed the papers, handing them back over to James. James bid goodbye and said, Looks like no one else is in this house. I will see myself out. Stay healthy, Papa. But before he could open the door, he heard his father. Why don't you come back and live with us? Do you prefer being alone? James, smiling, said as he exited, Dad, bye. Enjoy your night. A big man like me can't be living under the same roof as you. I am also a man. I live in my house where my rules apply. Olga was silent, trying to process everything that had just happened. Maggie, why are you being so hard on her? Let her explain. I don't see the reason why you're this angry, but you need to cool down for a moment. She has something to say to us. This girl here, we had a heart-to-heart conversation. She wants us to be her friends. I told her it's okay, but there should not be a single secret between us. She told me her story, and I felt bad for her. But for what? She hid something that was not even serious. How can I trust her and her story? She's a liar, Maggie said, complaining to Olga. Look, Maggie, it might seem like a simple and small thing that she shouldn't lie about, but it might be a huge thing for her. Let's hear her out. After the besties' heart-to-heart conversation, Maggie opened the door. Come in. Raula silently entered, having heard the conversation the two had inside. Now she realized the weight of the mistake she made. But it wasn't her. That's what she does to live and help her mother. She took a seat where she could look into their eyes and waited for them to start. Olga, the humble and innocent girl, looked at Raula and said, She didn't mean to behave like that. It's just that she felt betrayed. Hope you don't mind telling us why you kept that from Maggie. Do you know that man? Did you offend those guys on purpose? And that's why we were in that situation, right? Raula shook her head in tears. No, my job was to protect you. I was told not to let any guy come closer to me. Maggie, I told you my situation. I do a lot of things for money. I was paid $1,000 and the rest, $1,000 was to be paid when you guys reached home safely. When I told that guy to go back, I didn't mean to offend him. If I knew things would be like that, I wouldn't have done it. I swear. I can do a lot of things for money, but I can't harm others. The reason why I didn't tell you, Maggie, is because they told me I should never tell anyone. It was supposed to be a one-time job. Even now, I am still doing my job. Then why did you hide it from us till now if you mean no harm? Maggie questioned her. Raula wiped away her tears, her voice trembling as she explained. I hid it because it was a part of the deal with him, to never tell anyone, especially you. Besides, I was scared. Scared that you'd judge me, scared that you'd see me differently. I wanted to keep our friendship pure and untainted by my past mistakes. I didn't want to lose the only true connection I've had in a long time. Maggie softened as she listened to Raula's sincere admission. Olga, sensing the weight of the situation, gently intervened. Maggie, maybe we should give her a chance to prove herself. She risked her safety to protect us after all. Let's not be too quick to judge. Maggie took a deep breath and nodded. All right, Raula. I need time to process this, but I'm willing to listen. Just promise me from now on, no more secrets between us. Raula nodded fervently. I promise, Maggie. I value our friendship more than anything.